Well, with Sullivan as Booker, you're going to start a feud with one of his Dungeon of Doom members, and it's a guy I think that you know pretty well. It's the newly arrived Kamala, who just came to the company in June '95. And Jim, I don't remember if you and I have talked much about Kamala here on this show, so here's our chance. What do you think of big old James Harris?
James and I made a lot of money together. Me and Kamala, we worked in Mid South, we worked in WWF, we worked in WCW. We did countless of independent shows together. Yeah, I worked with James a lot, man. The gimmick, I guess, it was now racist, but back then, well, he was one of the few guys that would scare kids on the way to the ring. You know, they play his music, the little kids be like, God, he'd come out with a mask on, boom. The kids, they'd all move back from the barricades, you know. Nowadays, no matter who it is, the baddest heel in the company comes down. The fans are like, hey, give me an autograph, hey. Back in Kamala come down, they're like, ooh, shit. Even the adults are like, and Kamala was a big man. Yeah. And he do that double toe touch. He was agile for a big guy. And yeah, I worked with Kamala a lot, and I'd say we were friends. Yeah, I got along good with Jim. He rode with me on a couple of the indie shows, and actually we did an indie show in Atlantic City outside at the baseball stadium, and he stole Deborah.
Put her over his shoulder.
Yeah, he took her over his shoulder, took her back to the dressing room. It was a tag team, right? I'm working in the ring, and I hear all this screaming, big Walla Walla. That's what we call him in the dressing room. They call him Walla Walla. Well, Walla Walla. He went over, he grabbed Deborah, he owes Deborah, of course. He throws her over the shoulder, takes off towards the dressing room. I'm in there working. They're like, what's the pop? What's going on? Kamala's got Deborah. Like, what? Kamala's got Deborah. What? Holy shit. He got a great pop, man. Yeah, he was good. And I call him a weeble wobble, but wouldn't fall down. I mean, nowadays you do the spot nowadays, they'd boo you out of the building, you know. I'd hit the ropes, I'd hit him, and he'd do, whoa. He'd do, whoa. He'd go, whoa. I mean, how does he? I'd be like, oh. He wouldn't go down. I'm like, hit him again. Yes. He 4 or 5 times, and finally, boom. And,
I'm sure they'd come unglued every time too.
yeah, it was, you know, like I said, nowadays they'd boo you out of the building.
I don't know. I think that's a cool spot. I think
Yeah, it was a nice spot, especially with a big man like him. And you just had to put over. I'm sure he did that limbo thing. He was for a big, huge man. He could lean way, way back. And yeah, of course, he was a big guy. And if there's a big guy in our business, Duggan, get your 2x4. Come on.
You know, I never got to
gang, Kamala. Come here, Andre, Big Show. Get your 2x4. Come on.
You know, I never got to meet Kamala, but I heard he was kind of like a gentle giant type. Was he?
Yeah, he was very bitter. I guess Vince was one of the guys Vince really screwed over really bad. What can you say? Yeah, I guess. You know, I don't know firsthand, but you got to stand up for yourself too.
Yep.
I mean, you know, he's a grown man. He was working on top. And look at the other side of the coin. Warrior held Vince up. Give me more money. I'm not going to work.
Yep.
There's a lot of room in between those two spots to negotiate a better payday.
And you're right.
And Vince, yeah, no, he was obviously a heartless guy. I mean, why not throw him a bone? You know, why not now? A $1 billion company, anybody from the F day still alive, throw us a bone. You know?
Yeah, I think they should give all former like if you work there for a certain amount of years, let's say 2 or 3 years, I think they ought to give you guys a pension so you can take. You know, a lot of guys are destitute. Like take care of them afterwards.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, a lot of guys are destitute.
Yeah.
But they also, like the guys made a lot of money that are destitute too. You know, I was never one of those big money guys, you know, but I just didn't buy 3 Mercedes and 4 Rolexes and have 5 kids scattered around the country, you know.
There's that too. Yeah. Guys not taking care of their financials.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Kamala, you're gonna take him on at Bash at the Beach '95, which takes place on the actual beach at Huntington Beach in California. You're gonna work with Kamala, and and you'll get pinned after a distraction from Kevin Sullivan and an attack
Son
from
of a
Ed
gun.
Leslie. Ed Leslie is the Zodiac, by the way, at this time. Jim, what do you think about working a match on the actual beach there in Huntington,
Yeah,
California?
that was, I think that may have been the first time that was done
I
like
think
that.
so.
A big pay-per-view, and that it brought in a huge crowd. It was exciting to do stuff like that. Yeah, anything like that, I got a kick out of something new and exciting like that. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty unique. Like, you've worked a lot of places. I don't remember you ever working on a beach before or again afterwards, so pretty cool.
Not a beach. No, I don't think so. No, I've been in a rodeo arena where they brought us to the ring in tractors because the mud was so bad. They had to take a tractor out to the ring.
So so you're going from the carts at WrestleMania 3, in front of all these people, and now it's like you're getting pulled
No.
out.
Oh no! I'll tell you what. They did one in particular. I don't forget where it was a big show, but then I did the Iowa State Fair, and they had the dressing rooms right by the row of porta potties. we're we're in a tent by a bunch of porta. In Japan, I got dressed in a truck in the back of a truck. I got dressed in cars on the way to the show. I went to the airport on the way after a show in my gear.